Hello everybody, welcome back to a new edition here at J-Core Live, your one and only J-Core talk show here on Twitch. Well, it is the 14th of November on a Monday, and yes, Math Nerd, there is no 4G in the title, but it is a sad truth, we are still streaming on 4G. Hopefully within 2 weeks I will get my fiber optic, but yeah, it also can be like in 3 weeks or 4 weeks from now. So yeah, sadly, we are still kind of limited with the internet streams. So I am really sorry if we are, how you say that, disconnecting every now and then. If we do, don't go away, just refresh Twitch and then we can continue on the show again. I think I need to do like some kind of adjustment with this, either with the camera or I need to adjust something with the screen over there. I think I need to move my screen a little bit because this big screen over here, it's kind of blocking my... Wait, let's see. Let's see if we can do this. Give me a sec. Uno momento. So, as you can see, this thing here is, I call it, they call it a mic arm. But in this mic arm, I have put my camera on it. And the cable is blocking, my, how you call it, my way. So I cannot really put the camera on a better position. So I need to change that in the near future. So yeah, sorry. Give me one more uno momento. And has been doing her best. This is... Oh. Wrong button. There we go. So hopefully this will be gone within... before Christmas. So that means... that means we still have 5 weeks. So yeah, as I tried to mention before, we are doing a showcase today. This is all thanks to Tanukichi for sponsoring this. No, not sponsoring, providing for today's show. 2 weeks ago, he had his new release, World Supertek Masters 6. It is now up available on Bandcamp. I need to find the link, but probably Banana will help me do that, I hope. So yeah, before we are going to start the show, let's do a quick shout out to all you chatters in here. Those are Def Minion, Inga Hard, I'm the Banana, Math Nerd, Tom CXR, and also to all you lurkers out there. I hope you all will have a great time. I'll say let's start with the show. Let's go. So, I hope you people heard the intro. At least I hope you have sound, because I don't know what it is. I have been struggling with this issue already for... Oh, okay, so the video is also muted for you people. Okay. Okay, apparently nobody heard the intro. Yeah, this is an issue I have been struggling for several months now. And I don't know where the issue is. The thing is, my Go XLR is where where the microphone is plugged in. The microphone input it gets registered into OBS, but I have no idea why the sound isn't working. it should work. So I don't know if it's either a GoXLR issue or is an OBS issue. So I have no idea. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, okay, I didn't really had that much time to change, as you might have seen. So let's change the cover, because we are not listening to Rough Sketch today, we are listening to World Supertek Masters 6. World Supertek Masters 6. There we go. But rest assured, record box is working, so we can get sound out of a record box. I think I really need to change the setting of, not the setting, the position of the camera. This is like way up in my face. Unless you people really love watching my face. So yeah, let's see now. I will say let's start with the first track of the show. And then I need to find my folder. There we go. No, there we doesn't go. Where is my record box? Here we are. There's my record box, and here I really need to find a handier way to work with this, because a couple of weeks ago I've been I moved out to a new location, and the camera used to be like here in front of me, and then the camera was like there, and now the camera is here. So it's, yeah, it's weird for me. Where's the folder? Here. So the first track is going to be Gonzi with Luca Lee, Josh Hooligan.
Put it up. Come on now. Hands in the air. Bubble. Freak on. Don't care. No dance. Prepare. Till I go see we when they smoke it clear. Till I blaze up the place. Believe me, I swear. I make peace, I make use. We are learn, we are aware. Don't play with the way we are your worst nightmare. So hold the light down, spark the flare. And let the people know the party's over here. Half my century in Japan, welfare too. Pound a shot of one, pound a bit, so come on. Let me see your hands in the air. Let me see your hands in the air. Come on, wait, hey, I know, come on.
Oh shit, that was the wrong button. So that was Gonzi with Luca Lee Josh Hooligans. The camera setting is just really whack. So let's put the camera on another position. Maybe that will be a little bit better. Higher like this? No? Yeah, something like this. Jarson! Thank you very much for the 10-month subscription. Woo! Oh, this is pretty loud. So yeah, World Supertek Masters 6. It's a new release from Tanakichi's label. What is the label called again? Night on Earth? No? Yeah, it is Night on Earth. Am I correct? I'm not even sure, sorry. Oh no, his label was hardtek.jp. Oh yeah. Night on Earth. From who was that? There was... I forgot which one is Night on Earth. Wait. So if I sit here in the back, then it is probably better. Just I don't really know for sure if you can hear me pretty well or not. Yes? No? Can you hear me? Let's hope so. Oh, Night on Earth is also Tanakichi. So he has 2 labels? Kuro Soundworks! Holy shit! 31-month subscription. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh my god! Holy shit! 31 months, holy shit. So, 7 more months from now? No. In a half year from now, we are streaming for 3 years. Holy shit. Oh man, we are going towards... I think that. So we are going towards the 3 years of streaming. Holy shit. Oh, Gilak D, missed the air horns on Monday evening, so here you go with some more air horns. So, yeah, no, yeah, Frozen, we are going towards the 3 years. Because, let's see now, it's now November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, in 5 months from now, I am streaming for 3 years. Holy shit. Yeah, time is, yeah, almost streaming for 3 years. Holy shit. What? Did you seriously said what? But why?
Is that your inner voice saying that?
No, seriously, I heard Kim say, but why? But apparently I heard something wrong. What did you say?
No way.
Oh, she said no way.
Like 3 years? No way. Wow.
Okay, this is like... we call this Oost Indisch doof. So that means we're East Indonesian deaf. That means we hear things what we want to hear, apparently. Oh my god, so... there! Holy shit, what, 19 months? You? Seriously? Oh shit, hi there, thank you, 19 months, woo! Oh, you know, talking about the voice that you hear there, he's sitting here beside J-Core. So you heard the live version. So yeah, that was DJ Plague. Right now he is editing on the after movie from Legends of Terror, where we have been playing last weekend. Deaf Minion was there as well. Also, big kudos to Deaf Minion for being how you call it, the life of the party, because he has been dancing along the stage from beginning to the end. Like, holy shit. So, mad kudos to you. Oh, by the way, Deaf Minion saying hi to you.
Thank you so much.
Right here. You can say.
Okay. You're gonna love the after movie because you're in the whole thing. So thank you very much for being on stage. It really made the scene, especially at the beginning when there's not so many people around. So yeah, definitely have you back next time. That was awesome. Thank you.
Oh snap! And he said it in public. So yeah, you know, this is kind of cool to have. Okay, here is another story. What I do want to tell you guys. This person over there, he has been my mentor since 2010, and I learned a lot from him. He is also the person responsible for getting me more bookings, especially more only the CSR bookings. But he is also the one who pushed me into becoming the better artist, because I see Plague as one of my role models within the being an artist, and yeah, I'm trying to copy what he is.
Oh, you made your own thing. Not me. Actually, I read a book recently.
Yeah, I just couldn't.
There's a book I read called Inner Gold, and it says when you meet somebody who is in a place where you want to be, you say, "Here's my gold. Please carry it for me for a while." And then finally, when you reach the point where you want to be, then the person has to give back the gold, so they can carry it further on from where they, from the ideal they had before. So that's how that kind of spurred my, thinking of what you always say. And it's like, well, yeah, you hold it up to the point where you can learn the stuff you need to learn to then take you to the next level.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't always stay, at a certain point you have to surpass the point at which you've aimed. And you're long past that point, you've got your own thing completely. So you just saw elements of which you wanted to have in your own work, in your own show, in your own stage show, and then, and then you add new stuff to it. Of course, a lot of Japanese elements, and
Yeah.
You end up with a completely brand new thing that's nothing to do with the. I had that too as DJ Dominic back in Toronto, and I always wanted to be like DJ Dominic, you're playing hardcore, mixing and stuff. And ultimately, it's like what turns out is absolutely nothing compared to what you started out aiming towards. It's also, okay, I'll leave you before I go back to my editing. I remember my school, one of my school agendas, they had all these cheesy comments and stuff. And one always stuck in my head though. It says, "Aim for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." But the thing is, I think everyone misses. Everyone, if you aim for the moon, you're always going to miss. And that's not a bad thing, because the stars are even further, and the stars are where you need to go. And the moon is not fulfilling your full potential. You hit the moon, then you just stop. That's nowhere to end. You got to keep going and going indefinitely. Like this radio show, 3 years and going to the stars. So keep it up.
So this is probably not the only wisdom of Plague that we are going to get, because we are going to invite him later again for some more wisdom. So yeah.
By the way, this is not, this is just stuff I've read. So this is nothing that I've just,
No.
Well, I'm kind of.
It just Plague's wisdom.
Kind of. It's not my own. This is, recorded and regurgitated. So.
This is also the reason why I love this guy. He's just being humble and just being down to earth. So he is one of the artists that I look most up to. And I'm really glad to get to know him and be part of his life, as he is also part of my life. So yeah, I have learned a lot from him, and all those motivational things that I'm trying to provide is also because of him. He did so much for me, also mentally, and yeah, just being there for me when I needed. This is what I also want to try to do it with you people. He started like his own dance organization, and yeah, and he grew. He made his own thing, and it became worldwide. And that is also what I was aiming for with NDXJCL. Just start somewhere, let's see where it goes, and just aim for the moon. So yeah.
Miss the moon and you land amongst the stars.
Oh wow. Okay. If you miss the moon, you'll land among the stars. So that's that's even farther away.
Well, it's a big remix of the initial quote, which was incomplete. So yeah, it's actually better to land amongst the stars, and you actually always land amongst the stars because you won't hit the moon. Because if you do hit the moon, then you're not reaching your full potential. Because why would you stop there if you keep on going? So it's an incomplete quote, really.
But you can definitely work with that. So ik ga hard.
I would say, okay, just a general message is, yeah, this is something I come across all the time. People saying, oh, I wish I could do this. Oh, it'd be so cool. Just do it. Oh, I wish I could DJ. Well, get a club and DJ. Just get your friends together. Do it at your house. Do it anywhere. It's like, things aren't as hard as they seem. You just have to, and if you can't do the whole thing, just do a bit of it. And then tomorrow do a little bit more and a little bit more. And, just don't. And don't be afraid of what people think either, because, they're too worried about what people think of them. That's what I learned from school once in second year of senior public. You're senior public, so that's like 13 years old. The first day of school, everyone goes out and buys new clothes because they want to look really good to everybody else. So, I did that, went out, all new clothes, had the Patrick Ewing red sneakers, the Major Damage colorful jeans, vest back in 93 or so. And then I realized everybody's out there worrying about what they're wearing because they're doing the same thing. So like, hey, okay, you can wear whatever you want then. So next year, I was just, okay, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to wear whatever I want because everyone's too busy thinking about their own thing. So that gives you, when you realize that gives you a free pass because then you can just do whatever you want, within reason. Don't hurt other people, but, you can do their thing, but don't be afraid of looking bad in other people's eyes because they don't really care ultimately. At the worst, they'll be like, oh, what's he doing? What's for lunch? I'll do something else. So, you're still doing what you want to do. So that's the most important thing.
Well, you can hurt something, and you can, and what you definitely can hurt is your ego, because ego is a bad thing.
Well, just get your ego out of it. You're not doing it for. Also, you're not doing it for them. It's nice if there's other people who enjoy what you're doing, but you're doing the last CSR thing was for just doing it for friends. You just get your friends together and have a good time, and sometimes there's more friends, sometimes there's fewer friends, but you're not. I guess the ultimate thing is detachment to the results. Don't be don't be so attached to what you imagine it to be, because then you'll end up disappointed. Just be in the moment, have fun, and do it, and don't worry too much about trying to be somewhere else. Be in the now.
So yeah, lots of wisdoms. In the past, like in 2010, when I used to go to a hardcore radio, this is always the times I was looking forward to. It was not even the radio, but it's like 1 or 2 hours before the radio. We usually have dinner, and he always comes with these kind of wisdoms. And it really helps me out. It also opened my eyes to several things, and in the past I really wanted to have more DJ bookings because more fame, that would be cool, my life would be really awesome. But what did it get me? Absolutely nothing. Okay, I had a good time, I had 3 cool bookings but it suddenly stops, and then
I got something to say about that.
Oh.
Yeah, regarding fame, you don't want fame because then you never know who your friends are. And then, even though anybody around you, they want something from you, and you know, it's a lonely place to be. So yeah, you don't want to chase after that, because it's a proxy for love for most people. They think, oh, if I'm famous, everyone will love me. No, they don't even know who you are. And in fact, they'll use you. They'll just like find ways to take things from you and just suck you dry, and you know, you'll be used up. Like, look what happens to all these, especially child actors. You know, they always end up overdosing, and you know, look at some famous musicians who commit suicide, and you know, it's definitely not a path to happiness. So it's a false idol. Don't pursue fame for its own sake. You know, it may come, but let it be the fame amongst your friends for being a good person and for being someone good to be around. Let that be the fame. You know, your close friends, that's it. Who cares about what somebody, you know, you'll never even meet thinks of you? Like, what's that going to do for your life? So, anyway.
You know, even though he is a master of machine guns, what he's also doing now, he's shooting machine gun bullets of awesome wisdom. So yeah, yeah, let's go over to the next track, because we're probably going to have a whole evening full of wisdoms. So the next track is JKLL with Once Again. So that was JKLL with Once Again. So, how was your week to everybody out there here on the lovely world of Twitch and your lovely members of JCore Live? So yeah, post your your awesome week or not so awesome week here on Twitch, where we can talk a little bit about your week. As for my week, for the first time since I have this new job, I pretty much had standards. How you call it? Not a standard. More ritme. Shit, how you call it? A steady week with waking up, and it was pretty. I'm not really used to wake up every day at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I pretty much have been tired the whole week. I came home I usually come home around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and up until 2 times I think I did a nap. But yeah, and I wasn't real rested, well rested. And every evening I need to go to bed like around midnight. Yes, so I sleep a little bit more than back in Rijswijk. But I don't know, waking up 6 o'clock is more difficult for me than waking up at 7 o'clock. No, wait, let me rephrase this. Waking up 6 o'clock in the morning with 6 hours sleep is more exaggerating. Is that even a proper word? More exhausting than when I wake up at 7 o'clock and go to bed like at 3 o'clock in the morning with 4 hours sleep. Back then I was more well rested, so I don't know what the issue is, but I'm trying to get some sleep and it's pretty difficult. Then Saturday we had Legend of Terror. My day started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when Death Minion came to my house. We went to pick up Plague. Afterwards we went to have a dinner, have a party afterwards. And then after the party I had to bring Smurf back to the airport. So so it took a little longer. Then Death Minion to his home, and then we came back here to this place. Eventually it was 6 o'clock in the morning when I finally got go to bed. Woke up at 10. I was pretty rested, with the 4 hours. My neck and back hurts like fuck because last weekend, not last weekend, but the weekend before, so 8 days ago I bought a new pillow. Sadly, this is not the pillow I was looking for. I cannot return it because of hygiene policy, but I think in 2 months I will buy another pillow, one that is better, because now my neck is just fucked up. Sunday, what have I done Sunday? Well, what did we do yesterday? Oh yeah, yesterday we had a nice walk here outside the neighborhood, and had a dinner in the city center. Had great talks and laughs with Plague. And today work. What happened at CSR Legend of Terror, I will tell that later in the next segment. So yeah, that was pretty much my week. Definitely not looking forward to upcoming week, because this week I have a really I wouldn't say weird schedule, but it's not the best schedule. So today I started at 9 o'clock and at 6. Tomorrow I need to work from 1:30 and work until 1:30 in the morning. Wednesday we are going to we are visiting some place on working hours, so we're going somewhere for work and come back. Afterwards, I will go to Hardcore Radio and I will bring along Miyuki Omura from Japan. You probably have heard her set at, where was it, Technoshocks, I think, from a few months ago. Is one of the members that is mostly how you call it, affiliated with Super Bad Media Breaks from Japan. So it's the first time I'm gonna meet her. Yeah, Wednesday, and really excited to. Thursday I have a normal shift from 7 till 4. No, 3:30, and then Friday from 7 till 1. So yeah, it's a better week. That is what I did last week then. Yeah, okay. How was your week? So let me scroll up and let's see what you are saying. Oh, ik ga hard. Can't complain. Got lots of work done, making FL and everything music related on the PC, efficient, fast to work with. Found out a bunch of sample resources. Nice. So, ik ga hard. How many tracks do you usually make, like, in a month? Like 5, 6, 2, 1? Suzubra had a great time organizing and playing in an anime-only music event on Saturday. Playing without remixes is always a fun challenge. Oh, Suzubra, it's really awesome to see that you had a good time. Me and Superhero Jimmy, we tried doing that at Dutch conventions, but apparently people on the Dutch conventions doesn't really like anime music on a disco event, so yeah. Let's see, a math nerd did karaoke, probably went a bit overboard with Def Clock Awaken. Would have done some Jake or two, but there aren't many karaoke vids on YouTube. Is there? That would be a cool thing, to have like a. Technically spoken, it is possible. Like, if you have like some kind of AMV, or you know somebody that can make AMV, put some lyrics underneath and make a karaoke edit of it. Oh, you can, I guess. I know that there are Eurobeat karaoke tracks out there, so why couldn't it be with J-Core? Yeah. Let's see, Deaf Minion. Week was okay, starting to liking job less and less. Oh man. But I had Legends of Terror look out for. Had an absolute blast. Definitely would love to do another stage show for the next one. Might do another stuff. Maybe bring some fake weapons or something for the fun out of it. Yeah, definitely going to talk about Deaf Minion later as well, with the Legend of Terror segment. But he did good. He really did good. Let's see, ik ga hard. It's somewhere likely that you'll be waking up during the REM sleep for an alarm. If you sleep multiples of 1.5 hours, you might wake up easier. In my case, it seemed to work. No, for me, it's really... I don't know if it's... it shouldn't be the problem, but I have more problems waking up at 6 than at 7. More problems waking up at 6 with more sleep than waking up 7 with less sleep. Because 6 hours is like 4 REM cycles, and if I sleep only 4 hours, that is 1 and 2.5, and then I'm even more well rested. So I don't know. Let's see, Banana played a bunch of card and board games with friends on Thursday and Friday. Worked on some music and went to Club Raw on Saturday night, which was a ton of fun. So, I heard that Banana went to Club Raw on his own. Mad kudos for that, if you're going to a party alone. I know from my own experience, in the past I never had close friends that went to parties, and especially the music what I am listening to. So, I didn't let me stop that for not having any friends and not going. So at a certain point in my life, and that was like when I was 20, I said fuck it, I'm going to the parties, I'll join the forum and I'll meet the people over there and I'll see what happens. at one, even now for me, sometimes I still go to a party on my own. Not that often. Usually if I go on my own, then I have a booking. But I do must confess that going alone to a party, at least for me, is more fun than going with a group of friends. The thing is, if you go with a group of friends to a party, you usually hang around your friends and you try to stick around with each other because, yeah, you know, that's what friends do, stick around each other. So usually you want to see, like, I don't know, 3 different kind of artists, and the other wants to see other 3 different kind of artists. And what you usually do is you check them out just for 15 minutes, and you check the other one for 15 minutes, then you go back or something like that. But if you go alone, you can just do whatever you want. If a set is good, you stay there. If a set is bad, you go to the next one. So I experienced this one on DEF CON a few months ago. I went with a group of 4 people, but we already decided we can stick around, but we can better just do our own things. Go where you want and do whatever you want. So there were some moments that we did came together, and that was of course really fun. And after the certain set, we just spread out again, just do our thing. And I noticed that I had way more fun when I was alone, because, yeah, you know what? I was there on my own. I could just do whatever I do. I could dance whatever, and yeah, that was pretty much one of the best moments for DEF CON when I was alone. So yeah.
I'm tired. I want to go home. I don't like this music. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, and also you have people that said exactly that. Let's see now. Frozen Pyramid. Very stressful because I had to attend classes on top of a full-time job, and unfortunately missed the CSR party last weekend. But otherwise, doing pretty well. Well, Frozen, would be really awesome to see you on the CSR party, at least last week. But you already told me in Helsinki that you needed to do, you weren't able to do that because of your classes. But yeah, in 2 weeks they are going to Krefeld to play, so you can see Plague over there as well. Let's see. Banana, Miyuki Omura's set at Raw was amazing. Fave of the night. Yeah, I've seen some clips of it, and yeah, what did she play it in general? Is it more like the industrial hardcore stuff? Frozen Pyramid saw Miyuki Omura on Amen Zoo in Amsterdam. Nice. Let's see. Suzabra. But yeah, it's a bit of a specific audience sometimes. Oh yeah, that was the story about the playing anime tunes. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay. Okay, ik ga hard. Actually, generally less than 1, depending on what point in his life. It used to be a terrible workflow and impractical mindset a few years ago. Times, long story. But made a lot of partial tracks and unusable structures that would turn into full tracks at some point. Like often an idea gets put into the archive and turns back into a track like months or a year later. Sometimes we get a spark of missing a part, so to speak. So far the wall of text, tyfus. Nah, ik hard. Yeah, you know, just take your time. There's no rushing. Look, you can see it like this. At least you are making music. I stopped making music. So yeah. And even sometimes I feel sorry for myself that I stopped making music When the last time I made music? It was like 2010 or 2012. Let's see. When was the This is Terror CD? Fuck it all. Was it 2010? Okay, so 2010 was the last year that I made music. So yeah, that's what 12 years ago. I think that if I would continue making music, continue making music, that I would definitely be a bit more farther away with music than where I am now. But then again, if I would do that, then I would probably not do this whole initiative. So, on the other hand, maybe it's better that I stop making music, because now I found something that I really love to do. So, you're stuck with me. Let's see. Banana. Oh, pretty much the only words I speak going alone is asking for drinks at the bar. Yeah. But you can also choose not to speak. You say and then you just point a drink. But yeah, cool. Let's see, Super usually it's pretty natural. Everyone's just enjoying the music, and then the next thing you know, you're chatting. Yep. Definitely. Let's see, Banana. Yeah, she did an industrial set and crossbreed types stuff mostly, but most importantly for him was that she went faster than the previous sets and felt like they didn't cross the 170 BPM a lot. So, yeah. Then I am wondering what she's going to do upcoming Wednesday. Let's see, Extra Hard. Well, there's no better time than the present. But to be fair, I think you're probably very busy regardless, specifically producing music. Now I am pretty busy, of course. But after making music up until 2.5 years ago, all I did was watching series, watching movies, playing games, being so totally unproductive, unmotivated. Sometimes a DJ set. Of course, I did hardcore radio on the side, but that was the only thing what I did as a hobby. And spending money on going out to eat. Yeah, not being productive. So, no, I definitely could have done more to my. I definitely could have done more with my life back then. So yeah, and as I already mentioned before, Jayco Life has been already on my radar since 2016 when I went to Japan. Because I got so many CDs from the artists, then I told Kim, yeah, I really need to do something with with this, because you know I'm at a certain point within the J-core scene that artists actually know me. They at least they know who I am. So I thought, you know what, I could do like CD reviews on YouTube, just doing just reviewing CDs. But in my mind, that wasn't the road that I really wanted to go to, because what I had in mind originally is that I listen to a CD and just only talk about it for 5 minutes about what the tracks are and how the tracks are. But the more I thought about it, the more or the less motivated I got, because it's not something that I would like to listen to. Yes, maybe some people would watch it, but it's more like I don't want to make content what I don't want to watch. It's more like what I really don't like is that people are reviewing CDs and say, yeah, this is a good CD. This track has a lot of vibe and ambient to it, and the next track has a sample of this, that, this. The third track is this. And there's like, no, this is not the thing that I want to do. While J-Core Live, the logo that you see here, I thought about that in 2000. Let me think. It was 2018, I think. No. 2000. Yeah, no. I think I have thought of this name in 2018, J-Core Live. I drew that on a piece of paper because suddenly I had something pop up in my head, like, okay, this is the kind of logo that I want. I made a real easy sketch, and I sent the logo to Plague, and asked him, yeah, can you turn my drawing into something workable? Which I commissioned him, and he made the logo that you can see here on top. And in 2019, I have printed this logo on a t-shirt, but I didn't do anything with it. So I had this logo and I had this name for 2 whole years without doing anything. And still with the mind of, you know, I want to do something with YouTube, with CD reviewing, but no, that's not it. That's not the thing, and that's not the road that I want to go to. So yeah, I really got even more demotivated, and yeah, I wasn't able to do much. So yeah, of course, COVID happened. Hardcore radio, I stopped going there too because yeah, you know, that also got a little bit demotivating. So I started live streaming in the house. I first bought my my, how you call it, my microphone. That was number 1. And the Go XLR, that's the volume control. Those were the first 2 things that I bought. Yeah, was it? No, I first started with a microphone. Yeah, okay, yeah, true. I started for a microphone, then I bought the Go XLR, and then I bought the Elgato key light, which is still not connected because I need Wi-Fi for that. Yeah, and because I already spent so much money on the gear, so that gave me that was the biggest motivation for me to do something with J-Core Live. Up until 2020, I think. No, not 2020. It was 2000. Begin 2019, I started going live on